You're now listening to Sleep Time's Over.
Sleep time is over, baby.
Listen up, everybody, as you tune to this podcast. Sleep time's over, come closer to get the raw facts. Zach Moore's hosting on the show, for sure. Reporting live from July, that's a dope, you know. Talking, reminiscing about the good old days and the now. Sipping on that old fashioned at the room at Eyebrow. We on location worldwide, on your stereo deck. On your phone, on the pad, but guaranteed all fresh. Reviewing music and the nuisance that the media makes. But got the blueprint with the newness that the people will take. Good old America ain't ready for that island of slang. Sleep time is over, give a toast up to the rest of the gang. To your tribe or the vibe or the click on the mission. Suggest you dive cause we live on transmission. Listen, he got the voice that got the locals on vote. Zach Moore's for mayor, but for now, lock it in for the show. Hey.
Sleep time's over! Tonight's guest for the 69th time, Kwalified! Ladies and gentlemen, you may turn the tassels on your caps for tonight's performance by Scholar! Sommelier to the stars, Sky Cameron is joining us tonight, and your host, DJ Zach Morris! Here we are. Sleep time's over as I turn around here as we go to switching mics because we go to this mic because that's how we're going. Sorry, I was getting matches, Sky.
Were
The
you?
official highbrow matches as I was in the as we were listening to.
You gonna burn something down? You don't smoke.
Correct. I'll just keep that as a reminder. That might be a
You
sign
might
of
want to
tonight.
start smoking.
I think
You might want to start.
we might have to.
It's never too late.
You know, if you got them, smoke them, is what they say, right? So, how about we got the first, for the first time, we played the song in the entirety, Creed Chameleon, the official theme song
That's right.
to the show.
That's right.
Sleep Time's Over is the little program that we do here. And we also did something to expand off of that song, the music video, intro.
Correct.
Combination kind of a situation. So we figured that out this past
For
week.
the audio listeners, they don't know what we're talking about. But if you check out our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the video in
Which
its
entices
entirety.
them to check out the YouTube video.
Right.
Because, they've been hearing the Creed theme for a bit, but in the snippets, and then, we got the Lord with the 5 mic, intro.
Correct.
Now we've got the video. So we knocked this out in a week. This was like the fastest. I didn't know that the process was this quick because we go shout out to Stud, who's going to be, him and Qualified going to be on later on in the show.
Yeah, shot it in 2 days.
And literally shot in 2 days.
Yep.
So we'll post the thing up when we post the YouTube video that's going to be on Wednesday-ish. That'll be the debut. We're going to also post it on the Instagram and whatever the kids watch. And we'll show the whole thing. 50 seconds?
Yeah.
It was about a minute.
Like a minute.
But incredible stuff.
Oscar-worthy performance by Cavett, the Catalyst.
Cavett done good.
Shout out to
The Hawaiian
Creed.
did good.
Shout out to Tori. Last minute.
Tori the Fox. Yes.
Tori the Fox. Last
She was
minute.
there.
She decided, hey, let's.
She's the voice in
get-
You're
yeah,
now
so
listening
we're
to
like,
Sleep Time's
let's
Over.
Get
Yes.
you in the video.
Go figure.
And Stood from Stood Visions, man. What a great job, man.
He stayed up all night.
It seemed like he did because he sent you the
6 in the morning on Saturday morning. He
completed-
sent me this thing. Go figure.
Unbelievable.
He's a hardworking guy. So shout out to them who we'll be talking to later on. We took a week off,
We did.
and we knocked out this video. So what has happened since this is the first episode of June? So what's been happening?
Nothing
Since,
much. Saw some movies. If you want some movie reviews, I
All
saw the new horror movie Brightburn. It's kind of a take on the what if Superman was evil
It was a
kind
punk
of story.
Right.
I'm giving it 3 mics.
So is it's the same situation? He flies in, crashes.
Right. It's
And
everything's the same, but they change
he's
it.
pissed
Right.
off.
Brightburn is the name of the
He's got,
town
like, bipolar
in
or something.
Kansas. And they can't use kryptonite. They can't use obviously the terminology from the DC. But
Well, right.
But it's kind of this
Same
thing about
situation.
What if he had all the power and he
What if Superman
used
was
it
a
for
prick?
evil?
That's basically it.
What if Superman was a prick?
But is he a
Basically.
bully? Is he a kid? As a kid, bully? Without trying to spoil anything, is he being bullied and he's pissed off and he's like depressed and rather than kill himself, he got powers. So he just
Yeah, a little bit of
shoots
that.
the
He
guy
gets
and-
bullied a little
Right.
bit. The
All
girl
right.
he likes don't like him. So it's a little bit
Do
of that.
girls like any guys anymore? Really? I mean, Jesus.
But they do go full on in the horror. They don't hold back on the gore.
Oh, really?
So it is a gory movie, man.
How many mics?
3 mics on that one, and I saw
Okay.
the new Godzilla movie, and you can wait for that one.
They can't figure it out, yeah?
Or you can skip that one completely.
Why can't they figure it out? This is like the third American one that they keep screwing up, right? They did the one with Matthew Broderick, which
that
was
one
total
was
trash.
I think that's still
with
the
the baby
worst.
Godzillas walking around. You guys remember this garbage?
That is
and
the
then
pinnacle of garbage.
garbage. And then they did another
Right.
one where who they even have in that remake? Do you even remember? But this came out 4 or 5 years ago, and that was nobody gave a damn. And now they're doing it again, and then they're trying to build up Godzilla and King Kong? Is that the whole?
Right, they're trying to build it up, but then
Trying to make
this
them like
thing-
Marvel or something?
This thing kind of bombed at the box office for it underperformed. It only made $50 million. The previous Godzilla movie made $80 million. This movie cost $200 million to make. I think it's safe to say this thing is a flop.
It's a
know.
rental. It's a Netflix
Yeah.
TV show.
Flush
Because
that franchise.
it was bad timing
Down
because
the
you had
toilet.
John Wick. Everybody's still watching John Wick, man. You know, Keanu Reeves, the lonely guy. He's out there shooting people in the head.
Yeah.
You know, and you still have Avengers, and is that still making money? Avengers.
Still making money.
Well,
It's
see.
closing in on Avatar for biggest worldwide success. So
Go
I would
figure.
say honestly for the listeners, you can skip the Godzilla movie.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you can skip that one. Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
No Chubby's Burgers
Pass
to
on that one.
that theater. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you watch the NBA Finals?
Well, funny little thing on the way to the NBA Finals. I kind of checked out of the NBA, as all of you really should. And it's the lowest rated NBA Finals since 2013.
Yes.
Okay? And we stated, I guess, before we do this little program, no LeBron. You have a team from outside of U.S.
Mm-hmm.
You have a team that has been to the finals many times that is pissed off a lot of people. It's kind of like the New England Patriots kind of situation, right?
Right.
So you have all of those red flags, lowest rated in a long time.
Yeah,
so
lowest rated.
ratings are not doing very well. But along the other hand of ratings not doing well, there's a lot of people, they go to bars. They go to a lot of establishments to watch sports publicly. You know, you go to a bar, places like, Rest in Peace Home Bar, Pine and Jigger, established bars that have televisions. One that doesn't come to mind to me is a place that's not far from here, Whole Foods. They have a bar?
Yes.
Scott? Is this true?
That's where we watched the NBA Finals.
Exactly. What now? Explain.
So shout out to the homie Sean Iman, who's here.
Sean
in the
Iman's here,
house.
everyone.
Yes.
Always a friend to the show, family to the show. But
and
does interesting
whose
things.
idea was it to watch it? That was Sean's idea.
Okay, so if we can, Scott, if we can get his reaction as I ask questions.
Sean just wants to know that when he's watching basketball, there's organic hummus like right there.
It's right there. You got kale, you got milk. I mean, why, Sean, of all the places, if we can relay the answer on the air here, that you decided of all of the establishments to go to? Oh, so you're part of
you can literally just walk across the street.
you're part of this field trip. That was the Godzilla
the
movie.
Godzilla field trip,
All right.
right?
There you go.
It's the weekly movie excursion.
Movies. And so did you get out of the movie, then go to the game? So you went to the beginning of the game, you caught the beginning.
Right.
True fan. You didn't like skip out of the game.
We watched the game in its entirety.
All right.
The whole game.
Can you paint a picture of the crowd?
So I wouldn't
that's
say
at
that
Whole
it's
Foods.
the A+ crowd you want to be watching NBA
A+?
with. So the guy that was sitting next to us, this madman was he
Madman.
showed up and he drank an entire half gallon of chocolate milk during the game.
Well,
And
protein.
And he ate an entire box of chocolate chip cookies.
Diabetes 69. Wow.
And
Really?
he sat there and he scowled at the screen. And,
Raptors
and
fan. What?
I didn't know what was
What is
going
the
on,
deal?
but this guy definitely knows where some bodies are buried.
Wait, and this guy was watching the game. He was into this.
He was
He was scowling, but he was scowling at the game. He was
either
just
that or
scowling at
he's-
somebody randomly.
He's profiling victims.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what was going on. Right. And I would literally wanted to take a picture of him to send to you, but he was next to me. I could have touched his
Oh,
arm.
he sliced your throat in a second.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
not going to happen. So it was a packed house here at Whole Foods.
Packed.
Everybody's there, and you got people in Warriors jerseys, I'm assuming.
Only the two yo-yos I was with.
Really?
I
10
guess
people, he
I
says.
guess I wasn't looking that much.
As you
that
shouldn't.
hard.
Okay, so like what as you're going to be there, and you're not, as we all know, to the listeners that are new to the show, you are not a sports fan.
No, not necessarily.
So therefore, you are kind of in a purgatory state. You're going to be at Whole Foods bar,
Yes.
which is bizarre, and then
Yes.
you're watching sports on
Right.
the screen. So what are you doing to pass the time here?
I'm eating chicken wings.
Well,
and I'm drinking.
They're organic.
I had quite a bit to drink. Yeah.
you're drinking them? Okay.
Yeah. I'm.
Was Sean drinking? What's he doing?
Sean has his obligatory
Sean got
one
milk?
beer.
All right, you just milked that beer, no
Yeah.
pun intended. Okay, got it.
One
Wow,
beer
that
lasts
was a-
2.5 hours.
So, well, I don't really know how to segue into this, but I'm going to have to. You guys may have had a better time than I did while you were watching the NBA Finals because I decided to not watch until maybe the fourth quarter. But as I was scrolling on the Apple TV, as they call it, I found a movie.
Yes.
And I didn't know this movie existed, but it came out in 2010, and it's the movie called Just Right. Have you ever heard of this?
Queen Latifah and Common.
So Queen Latifah and Common fall in love. Now, last time I checked, Queen Latifah don't really like guys. So for her, that's a stretch to pull this role off. So to go after Common, that alone, it's them hugging is the cover. So I'm just like, this, I'm going to look and read the description. So Common plays an NBA basketball player. See how it all ties in? Common plays an NBA basketball player. Queen Latifah, of course, plays the physical therapist, of course. It's typecast. And she meets Common. They hit it off, and they feel like there's a connection there. But Queen Latifah has a gold-digging sister who then makes the move and kind of cock-blocks Queen Latifah. And then Common falls in love with
This
her.
sounds like a hip-hop Hallmark movie.
It is. Yes, exactly. And I just was like stuck to the screen. I just didn't know what to do. I couldn't turn the channel. I just couldn't get the remote and scroll. I couldn't. So Common is there. Horrible acting by Common. But this is his worst. He got better. It was awful. And he looked like he was like 69 pounds. He looked like anorexic in this movie. I don't know what he was doing. Queen Latifah, this is the best Queen Latifah's ever looked in a movie. She looked good. She worked out for this one. So she's in there. She's a physical therapist. Common's there. They have this turmoil. It's a Hallmark channel. I was waiting for commercials, but no, it was a straight 90-minute movie. And pretty awful. I'm going to have to give it about one mic. It was awful.
But you watched it in its entirety?
Unfortunately, yes. Like I said, I think you guys had a better night than I did. Better afternoon. So I don't recommend it to anyone. If you want to see Queen Latifah in her best, tune in. But that's about it. Oh, and Common's best friend, played by Dwight Howard.
Hey.
Dwight Howard in there,
Shout
singing
out.
and dancing away. And Orlando Magic's own Dwight Howard, because it was 2009 that they were. And then Rajon Rondo made an appearance as the concerned friend of Common, not knowing if Common was going to make the right decision, marrying the right girl. Rajon Rondo looking concerned. So if that's any way to tune in,
I don't think you sold it to
it's free on Amazon Prime, I think it was where I found it. So yeah, that was a depressing weekend for us all.
Well, there was not a depressing weekend for Star Wars fans. In our
Oh,
first
yeah.
topic,
There you go.
Disney has opened its new Galaxy Edge Park,
Yeah.
the Star Wars theme park in both California and Florida Disneylands. Have you
Right.
taken the virtual tour? You can actually take a virtual tour.
Yep, it's all
on
over
the
YouTube.
page.
Everybody, all the nerds are posting the videos, the tours. Everybody's showing everything. You're spending automatic $500. You're going in there. That's automatic.
It's huge though. It spans over 14 acres. The park is set on the fictional planet Batu. Batu, get it? Hey, but that's literally what it's called.
Too easy a joke.
It is
Too easy a
Batu,
joke.
man.
It's not
And,
downtown, but yeah.
Both parks feature a full-scale replica of the Millennium Falcon. Smuggler's Run Millennium Falcon ride,
Right.
where you're piloting the Millennium Falcon. A custom build-your-own lightsaber shop,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
run you about $200 a piece.
Exactly.
A Creature Cantina cocktail bar. Hey Ben, just in case you want to, move on, a new pasture.
Awful.
A droid building factory for kids.
That's another $200.
Rebel and Empire themed merchandise shops, and then multiple Star Wars themed restaurants.
So see, you doing the virtual calculation, everyone. Okay, so you're gonna be getting a saber, right? Because that's what you gotta do.
Right.
Then you're gonna go get the droid because you want to go play with this little robot thing that'll
Right.
probably break in a week. So that's another $400. You're gonna enter Disneyland at about $100.
Right.
You're at $500 right now. You haven't
Yep.
eaten yet.
Right.
So then you're gonna go to the restaurant another $100 because you're gonna buy some Boba Fett burger and you're gonna buy some green milk or some shit, and then that's gonna be another $80.
Well, I looked at the food. And apparently their idea of food in the Star Wars universe or future food is hot dog on a flatbread with purple colored sauce.
Well, it's unique. Well, only fitting for a place known as Batu. But
Right.
I'm just saying you're going to be spending up close to $1,000.
Yep.
And this is just you going solo by yourself, depressed. So if you're going to go and you're going to actually find a girlfriend, I like that, Luke. That's a new sample we got. It's going to come out.
That's when Luke saw the bill.
It's going to come out clear. Mark Hamill. And you're going to bring in some girl or you're going to bring in whoever you want as a date, possibly. You're spending well over $2,000 out. Easily. $2,000.
Would you go
Easily.
to this place?
That's
Do
the
you
thing.
plan
We're gonna
on
have to go because you know why? Because we're old and we like this nostalgia shit. Because that's what we talked about weeks prior.
Right.
The nostalgia generation is so strong right now in 2019 that the people that have money that grew up on the Star Wars stuff and their kids are gonna take their family because the 40-year-old is gonna have a 10-year-old kid who's trying to get into Star Wars or she, and they're all gonna go.
Yep.
So it's a massive machine. It's the same with Marvel. It's the same with all these things, and they can do no wrong.
Well, I guess I'll see you,
know what I
there,
mean?
my friend.
And we talk about Nobu being a problem. Yes, this is going to be a problem. This is worse.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. We're wasting our time.
That's another great. You see these samples? Jane Ads is excited about these samples. Jane Ads
Well,
is here, ladies and
speaking of nostalgia porn for old futs, new trailers for Terminator: Dark Fate, the latest Terminator film, and Rambo: Last Blood were
Forget
both
it.
released online. Are these guys just too old already? Do we even still care about either franchise? Will you be watching either?
This is
either
a
of
perfect
these?
example. Why are they doing so many of this franchise, right? Rambo came out in the late 70s. Terminator came out in what, early 80s? And we're in 2019, and we got like the 10th movie of this shit. It's because of us. We are to blame. We are to blame. I'm not saying us specifically, but the people between the ages of maybe 35 to maybe 50, they just hold on to stuff that they just remember as a kid, and they just hold on to
What
it
the
really
fuck
dear.
is going on here?
Play that one again. That's
What the fuck is going on here?
well, Arnold. That's the samples. You're on fire with these samples.
You know,
I gotta
honestly,
say.
we haven't had a good Terminator movie since T2 Judgment Day.
Exactly. When did it come
Right.
out? 91? 90?
And it seems like have you been noticing that the T1000s they're sending with every film they're hitting every demographic. We had a female T1000, we had a Korean
There we
T1000.
go.
Now the new one there's
Yeah,
a
Micronesian.
Latino. There's a Latino T1000.
No,
Why
we
haven't
need
we
a-
had a black
we need
Terminator?
a Laotian
Yet? Why haven't we
T1000.
had a black Terminator yet? Have we had a black Terminator?
If I was the black community, I'd steer clear of this franchise. Steer clear. That's right. Stood's in the building.
I think the Terminator movie looks like shit, but I really
It's
have
looked like shit since 91. What are
I
you talking about?
have actually high hopes for the Rambo movie.
Oh, you out of your mind.
The last
what are you
Rambo movie
talking
was
about?
actually great.
It was actually good, but what did he do in that movie? All he was doing was he shows up in the beginning, and then he's like, he's a peaceful guy, and then they get the bounty hunters to back him up, and there's like, it's my war, it's not my war, it's your war, my war. And then he comes in, he shoots arrows, blows people up in the head. He says maybe 10 lines in this whole thing.
I love it.
And you have a bunch of bounty hunters backing him up. So it's going to be the same situation. He's going to come out, say 1 or 2 lines, worse than Keanu in John Wick, and he's going to go in there, shoot people with arrows, blow their heads up, and then 90 minutes later.
I like the setup for the movie. Apparently, Rambo just hangs out on his ranch
Right.
and hangs out with knives. He just
It-
hangs out in a room with knives.
As he should at 70.
And he's fighting the cartels, drug cartel.
Was that the guys?
That's what he's fighting, the drug cartels.
Good. Shut the drugs down. We talked about Batu earlier. Might as well just go.
Well,
after the drug
speaking
cartel.
of Sylvester Stallone, I heard he has some bizarre habits.
Oh yes, I want to. We have confirmation on these before we announce what this guy. Okay, apparently he's banned from a lot of Hawaii hotels because he shits the room. I'm not. That's as plain and simple as I'm gonna say it. He takes a dump throughout the room and he blames it on his dog. So, I know Hollywood. The Hollywoods, they got their quirks, but why would a man? I don't know what the age that he was doing this. So he's banned from 5 Hawaii hotels throughout the state. Shitting everywhere. Now,
Maybe he has IBS. It's all that HGH, right?
well, depends is a thing. I mean, like, you know, the last time I saw a bathroom or a room bad in a movie was at Blue Crush. Remember that when they found the condom on the ground? We're taking that a step further. So, good for you, Sly? Well, I don't know. What do you say about that? I mean, how quirky is that? Is that the drugs? Like, just, well, I don't know. I just had to take a shit, man. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I mean, why would he do something like this? He had to be on drugs. It had to be medication of some sort.
Something. I don't
Something
know.
like a What is
And
something
you have friends that work for hotels that can confirm.
This is confirmed.
Okay.
Yes. What was that thing that makes you go like when you can't hold it?
The X-Lax
Is
or
that X-Lax? Is that it? I'm not a doctor. Okay, what else?
Well, in other can't let go of the spotlight news, Conor McGregor is back on the scene and
Oh, boy.
said in a recent podcast interview with self-help guru Tony Robbins that he is trying to convince Floyd Mayweather for a rematch and is convinced he would win this time. And now, will the world get duped into buying into this nonsense again?
It's all about marketing. Yes, they will. It's all about marketing because these guys are hype machines. These guys are both great marketers, and when you have two strong personalities like that, it's not going to be as strong as a buy rate of last time, but it will be a buy rate, and it'll make them their money again. Will I personally want to watch this? No. We'll just wait for the highlights, so we'll probably go on somebody's IG story because somebody's going to be doing that, posting the live show, which people do, which is fine. But that's about it. I mean, they're going to make their money. They're both showing.
Well,
What can you say at this point with them?
Clowns, hanging out in sports news with the NBA Finals going on. Drake is constantly getting roasted and is a topic of conversation for all of his antics at Raptors games.
Yeah.
So the question is Drake the worst celebrity sports fan of all time?
I have to crown him, yes.
If not, who is? Well,
No,
okay,
he's overtaken the Kardashians. He's beat the Kardashians down
man,
easily.
not again.
Yes, exactly right. Thanks.
Oh man, not again.
See, we're just on fire this week with these samples. I mean, I tell you, audio people are lucky people.
Did you see the last game? He's wearing the Home Alone "Where's Kevin"
I found that amusing.
shirt,
That was
right?
fine.
He's
That was
referencing right Kevin Durant, who's out with
Yeah,
a calf
I got
injury.
it. He's a nuisance. He is borderline a curse, much like the Kardashians are. He's an attention grabber, and he knows where the bread's buttered on that. They're going to still lose in 5 games. It's fine. See you later, really.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Sean
Well,
Hamid
rapper
says
Too Short
trash.
is predicting that the Golden State Warriors will win the NBA, and if they do, he will make a mixtape with other Bay Area rappers that will sample Drake's sound bites from games where he loses his shit and throws tantrums, and will use them in the songs.
That's okay,
So that's only if the Warriors win.
right? Do we care? Really? Do we care about Too Short in 2019? I mean, come on. How old is he? Is he as old as Sly? I mean, really? I mean, he's got millions of albums. And do we really... he's getting attention at this point. Why would he decide to put his name in the bucket into this whole marketing hype machine thing?
Everyone's
if it
talking
wasn't,
about Drake, though. I think it's actually...
Drake
what
is
the
getting more ratings than the
it's
NBA.
what the NBA needs because they need ratings.
Well, this NBA Finals is in the toilet, okay?
Yeah. They need to show him. They didn't show him in the last game until the fourth quarter.
Drake is a higher rating than the NBA. But
Yes.
So I can see Too Short capitalizing on that. He's a businessman. But will I listen to this? No. I really could care less. And it's irrelevant. And plus, once the NBA season's over, once the Warriors win, this album will be like a week of hype and then disappear forever.
All right.
So
Well,
Sorry,
in other
Too
hip hop
Short.
news, couple big albums debuted last week, battled for number one. Everyone expected DJ Khaled's latest album, Father of Assad, to debut at number one, but it was beaten out by another rapper, artist, Tyler, the
Yeah.
Creator,
yes.
who had a record-setting accomplishment by his 6th album, Igor, debuted number one on the Billboard Top 200.
Right.
And it's supposedly, this is what he's claiming, it is the first ever self-produced solo hip hop album to ever debut number one on the charts.
Do you know an interesting stat about the self-produced hip-hop albums?
Yes.
That this is and I'm not making this as another recurring joke, this is the 69th one in history of self-produced hip-hop artists. He is the 69th self-produced hip-hop album of all time.
Because he's like, I try to reference Kanye, and then they're saying like, oh, Kanye has a bunch of co-producers, and
Right.
Tyler did this all on his own.
Right.
So that's the claim. The claim here is that he is the first ever self-produced number one
What's hip-hop
rapper
anyway?
to be.
What
and
is
what is
hip-hop
hip-hop anyway? I listened to the album. Did you listen to the album?
I heard a few bits of this. And
It's not a rap album. It's a hip-hop
not rapping.
album.
Who knows? I don't know what hip-hop is
I'd say he
anymore.
raps on like 4 or 5 of the songs. He sings on most of them.
Right.
He's going in the Childish Gambino,
No, I'll tell you this.
Pharrell Williams route.
No, you can't go to somebody in 2019 and look at them in the eye, and if they were to ask you the question, hey, I'm not a hip-hop fan, can you explain to me what hip-hop is? I wouldn't know what to tell them. I would have no idea what to say. I would be like, well, they sing and they rap and they're sad.
What's even a hip hop album these days?
I can't do it. I can't do it. They're depressed. They're emo. They're not emo sometimes. They swear. They don't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like if it was back in '92, and I'd be like, oh no, you don't know what hip hop is. This is Ice Cube. He's saying a message here. This is what he's saying. It's not what you think. This isn't Vanilla Ice. This is this. I could be able to give a clear line of what is a good product and what's not a good product. Now I can't do that.
We're sounding like two grumpy old men.
Correct. Isn't that what the show is about? No, it's not.
Back in my day, there were some bars.
But I honestly can't. If somebody came up to me at anywhere and they said, I'm new to music and I don't know what hip hop is, what would you give a good example of what hip hop is? Am I going to reach out and give an old album from my generation to tell somebody maybe 25 or 30? Or am I going to be like, well, is Drake? What am I going to do? You know, it's an odd situation. I mean, you can tell me what you would tell somebody, but I don't know what I would say. In regards to Tyler, the Creator, I would not know what to say.
I mean,
what
I
he
don't
is.
call it a rap album, but
it's not a rap album.
It's not a rap album.
It's like that little Nas X. What is that supposed to be about? People calling him hip hop guy. The kids love him. They use it for this Rambo trailer. What is that?
It is in the Rambo trailer.
Yeah, what is that supposed to be? Okay, so I don't know. We try and push the Hawaii hip hop here, man, and that I can tell what it is.
Yes.
But as far as all it is, I don't know.
Yeah, we got guys out here that are
I don't know.
bars, man.
We got a good one tonight,
Yeah.
and I'm just saying that I don't know what in relation to a discussion with someone when you discuss the term hip hop.
Yep.
Well, is that even a played out term at this point?
I don't know. This
'Cause
is
we
like
don't even know what it is.
This is like a whole nother debate show. We
have time.
We're gonna have some younger kids, but let's
show's a little different
Let's digress.
tonight,
Let's digress. Okay, so for all the Tupac fans out there,
Hey,
we got some bad news.
How many are out there?
We got bad news for Tupac fans.
no.
Jacob Suge Knight
no.
Jr.
Oh.
was recently interviewed
Junior?
on 92.3 radio in LA and said, no matter what people still might think, Tupac is definitely dead and not living in recluse in Malaysia, as conspiracy theories have reported.
They're running out of topics on the radio for them to bring Suge Knight's kid to just make that statement right now? That should be questioned. Why is that statement even made, right? Did something happen besides that to be like, I think we have to have Suge Knight's son on right now. We have to discuss this. Do you have a sample here?
Baby.
You have a Tupac sample? Really?
Why not?
All right, why not at this point?
Hey, rest
Right,
in peace.
That's fine.
But he's definitely not in Malaysia.
He's not in Malaysia. Why was the Malaysia used as part of the rumor?
Because people were posting the security camera footage of a Tupac, an older Tupac-looking gentleman in Malaysia.
Really?
And the internet blew up, and everyone had
what?
conspiracy theories that he's in Malaysia.
That's how this became a thing?
Yeah, it became a
I
thing.
didn't know that. That's wonderful. Great. You can shut that down. Moving on.
Well, in Rent-A-Rapper news, hip-hop stars looking to make some side cash are hitting the American and European bar mitzvah circuit in a major way.
As they should.
Right. So it was reported that a growing trend with hip-hop artists such as Drake, Offset, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage, 50 Cent, and Snoop Dogg are charging upwards of $100,000 to $1 million per set, depending on how many songs they're performing at bar mitzvahs.
I like it. I mean, it's pretty obvious why. I mean, it's going to happen in Kahala pretty soon with the Chinese. They got the cash. You're going to no dough, no show. It's fine. Make the money. Make the money, girl. Just do it. I mean, it's a thing that's been going on forever at private parties and whatnot. Might as well have them come to the kid's birthday party. You got the balloon guy over here, Nicki Minaj over there. It's fine.
Right. But I did. You saw the pictures online of Offset at that one.
He was
bar
having
mitzvah,
fun.
right?
He looked
He's
good.
having a good time, but it's all like 13-year-old boys with yarmulkes.
They're living it. They're living it up.
It's great. Well, speaking of parties, it's graduation season here in Hawaii.
Oh.
You got any thoughts on graduation season in Hawaii?
Okay, so I wanted to address, though, before I get into this, that we have a new thing that we're going to do for the video, right? We're going to put, do we have the Offset picture of him looking?
We do.
You have that? Okay, because for the video, if I put my hand here, there's going to be a picture here where my hand is.
Yeah, it would be
so
like
it's going to look like Weekend
it'd
Update.
be like the Daily Show, the Weekend Update, right?
Somebody doing this with my hand. So there's going to be a thing. But then on Sunday, we went to an establishment. I won't call them out because I don't. I have history with them that they're not good people. But we were eating there, and they have a party room on the side, and there was a graduation party going on for this gal that looked like she was 12 years old, but she was graduating from high school. And there were about 50, 60 people. All the local people are there, and I couldn't tell if it was Iolani, Punahou, one of the two. It had to have been. I was checking the color scheme. It wasn't blue or yellow. But the graduation party is a thing in Hawaii. Now, I was just thinking about it. Why? Why do we need, after we graduated from high school, which on the surface is something that I think we should do as just a requirement in the United States or in life to do? I mean, she don't got no job. Is she paying the electric bill? Is she paying for rent? Can we have an electric bill party? That we have paid the first month rent party? I mean, like, I don't understand what we have to have this big bash for someone who just passed high school, which should be a thing that we all should kind of figure out. I mean, I'm not even talking about people who get, who don't get the chance to graduate from high school, GED or whatnot, but just something that is a thing that needs to be required in life for success. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have a grad party?
No. For what?
Am I sensing some bitterness here?
I could give a damn. We'll go back fast, rewind back to 97. I'll say the same thing 2019. It's not necessary.
So what, did you eat a zip pack with your diploma or something?
I just put the diploma, put it in the file. I'm like, let's get going. Let's go find a job.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, depends what we're going to have to eat. I mean, forget it. If the audio caught that, Central, wow, that's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, do you feel, am I justified in saying this? Like, if you graduated from college, okay, I can see that's an accomplishment because that's a voluntary thing. You chose to go to college.
You notice in Hawaii, no one ever asks you when you meet somebody, they go, wait, where'd you go to college?
No, of course
Hawaii
not.
is, where you grad? What school you
Right,
grad?
that's why
what
it's
year
so
you
there.
grad?
Right, they're never going to
High
say.
school is a rite of passage here, and it seems like that's...
Right, I just don't agree with having the big party, and then they bring in like this 12-year-old girl who's 18, supposedly, has all these old people coming in who have no give a damn what it is. They look like they're hobbling on in, and they're just there for the mac and cheese. And
you would have supported that grad party if Offset was performing.
Well, I'd take a picture with him and then I'd walk out. That's about it. Shake his hand, and that's about it. But I'm just saying, it's just hopefully that leads to more success for this young lady. But I don't know.
All right,
that's all I got.
We got a couple more topics here. Shout out to Sean Carter, aka Hova, aka Jay-Z, for officially being the first ever hip hop billionaire.
That first billionaire. That's big. That's a big deal.
Yes, correct. In addition to his ownership in Rock Nation, his music streaming service Tidal,
no one buys Tidal. Come on.
It's what it's valued at.
What is Tidal's value?
I believe what they said it's at $100 million right now.
That's I want to look at the numbers. I'll look at the books on that.
His music
no
catalog.
One's signing up for Tidal.
His music catalog is very profitable. His Uber investment, which he
That's
purchased
his
back
moneymaker.
in 2013
Uber.
for $2 million,
Uber
is now worth $70 million.
Yeah.
His cognac brand Douce and his champagne line Ace of Spades
We talked to the Lord if he's got that back there.
have both been profitable.
Okay, good.
And not only that, he's been on the low. He's been investing in the art world, so he buys a lot of modern art and multiple real estate investments across the country.
Well, that's how he made his money. Obviously, his businesses and investments have kind of slowly surpassed.
He's not a businessman. He's a businessman.
I'm not even gonna. Okay, wonderful. You got a Jay-Z sample?
I wasn't prepared for that one.
All right.
You just dropped that subject on me before the show.
Great, yeah. Don't ever use that line again. But I'm just saying, it's a thing that makes him a brilliant guy is because he has all of these other things that it kind of surpasses smallly his music.
Right.
And that's the thing is as far as people who are like trying to make it as a self-made guy is you want to have various interests. That's why I wanted to address with this situation.
Right.
Is how he made it and how you can use this as okay. We're not shooting for you could, but you're not shooting for $1 billion. But I'm saying that you need to look at different types of avenues to draw revenue from, and everyone from yourself to myself to Hawaii hip hop guy, and it's just it's a strategy.
It's inspiring, coming from the Marcy projects, and then
and then you diversify yourself.
Diversify. Yeah.
So that's just a thing that I think needs to be addressed of why this guy. Because people automatically think it's Dre. But it's not Dre.
He didn't.
So
well, speaking of Jay-Z and his Uber investment, Uber is back in the news. An assistant professor at Penn State has been arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping while working as an Uber driver. picked up 3 female riders in Pittsburgh at 1:30 a.m. After dropping off the other 2 riders, he reportedly locked the doors on the remaining lady and insisted that she go out and party with him. He reportedly grabbed her arm, and she jumped out of the moving car.
Oh, good.
So
hey.
let's be careful out there, ladies.
Shout out to that. Well, she did what she had to do. So she got out of the car.
Uber's been constantly getting a lot of bad press.
You know,
And-
we've talked about this before. Okay,
Yeah.
I've gotten in trouble with some women at bars about Uber. Okay, so I mean, I could tell you the story again where I was trying to get out of Nobu, and the 2 girls that I kind of knew but not really. They were like, "Are you gonna be going now?" I was like, "Yeah, I got my Uber." Why you get Uber for? You should get Lyft. Uber, they don't like women. They rape women, you know. I'm like, the company Uber, or who's raping the women here right now? So then, of course, they get mad and they think, you're not listening to me. I just answered what you were saying. So then they get upset, they get all riled up, you know, and they want me to get the lift. You're supposed to get the lift. So I'm just saying, this is all, I've dealt with this before.
Right.
So I think we all should just get a lift and just so we don't have anybody yelling at us at this point.
But in a bizarre move, you know what Uber has done to counter the bad press? They've issued an announcement that they will start to ban or suspend riders who have a lower rider rating than 4.5.
Oh shit! I better check my.
So they're trying to counter
I'm
the
at
blame and going
4.7.
like, no, our riders are trash too.
Well, I'm at like a 4.7, 4.8. So.
So have you checked your rider rating?
I'm at about a 4.7, 4.8.
You're a force, or you're on the
Because
cusp.
because then usually what happens is I get a lot of Uber when I was in the mainland, and I always call them and I never know where they are, so then I just cancel them like right when they show up, and I don't think they like it very much. So then they I think are bringing my rating down to the
said
4.7, 8s.
They said the number one reason it's not
it's not
harassing.
canceling?
It's not the harassment that is the number one way to get your points done. It's telling your Uber driver how to drive, speed, or to run traffic lights.
Wow.
That's the number one. They're informed by the Uber company to
Well,
then
that's just
lower your rating.
Well, you're just being a prick, of course. No one should be talking to the Uber driver to begin with. No one should be talking it back and forth because there's no conversation needed.
Yes, quiet
The
mode.
person, you just be quiet, shut up, because the guy needs to get to where you got to go. What are you going to converse? We've talked about this. We're repeating shit we did already. You don't go to the Uber driver and you be like, you have one question to ask him. How's it going? How's your night been? And then they're going to say something and be like, oh, yeah, well, it's crazy, man. And that's it. We shut up at this point. What are we going to go into for 10 minutes? So it's not needed. So then, therefore, if you do that, you get the higher rating. Everyone shut up. Driver like you like, and that's it. How to get a higher rating.
All right.
I just cancel.
Real briefly, we gotta get to our topics really quick. But in random any kind news, I don't know if you heard about this. A 42-year-old Japanese man suffered convulsions and died on a flight from Colombia to Tokyo after an emergency landing. The autopsy revealed he had died from the result of swallowing 246 bags of cocaine. That guy, is he like the Joey Chestnut or Kobayashi of cocaine swallowing?
I didn't know Japanese people did cocaine. So that's news to me at this point. I
These
didn't know
were
they did it.
246 2.5 centimeter bags. It's still a lot of cocaine, man.
So if you're to take a shit, then what's going to happen there?
I guess he's just gonna
What's
stay
the
on
happening?
the
What's the
toilet for
bowel movement going to be?
Get the X-Lax or whatever.
Yeah, that's the theme of this show, huh? So, yeah. I didn't know Japanese people did cocaine. So be it.
Real quickly, Amazon is offering $25 gift cards for people of various body types to come into their offices and get 3D body scan for an internal product and marketing research. Would you do this? Would you go in and get your body scanned for a $25 gift card?
I don't want to see what's in there. No, who's going to do this? Come on.
They got people supposedly lined up.
They're just out for a quick buck is what they're trying to do. No, Amazon wins again, but no, people are stupid.
All right. Speaking of huge corporations, news was leaked that Apple is planning to close iTunes Music after 18 years.
Good, shut it down.
So
No music for anybody, that's it. Shut it all down.
The music purchasing site has been on the downhill slope for years. It's overshadowed by competitor Spotify, who has over 200 million users, and Apple's own Apple Music streaming service. It seems like once people sign up for Apple Music, nobody's buying albums anymore,
Right.
right?
Because Apple Music is what, $9.99 a month here for this thing?
Yeah. You got it, right?
Yeah.
$10 a month.
So with that, then you're still gonna have the Apple Music, but then the iTunes you just can't buy the song for
So
like
the
$1.29
Apple
or
announced
something.
that they were going to create 3 separate apps for different media. So they have a movies app, a TV app, a movies and TV app, another music app, and then a podcast app. I don't know. It seems like a lot of apps.
A lot of apps. A lot of apps. It's
All right.
fine. I mean, you know that's what they're gonna do. They're just diversifying so people are paying monthly. They're gonna start probably charging for podcasts at this point.
Yeah.
Watch the rating go down for this shit.
All right. In local news, the biggest news, obviously, in Hawaii was yoga instructor and fitness coach Amanda Eller.
Okay, we're ending with this, right? Because this is the ender.
Pretty much.
Okay, I got something to say about this.
Well, let me just say it for the listeners
Everybody
that
knows
don't know
about
the
this story. We
situation,
don't need
right?
to say it. No, let's save some time.
She was lost 17
No,
days.
let me tell you this right now, okay? Granted, yoga instructor, she got lost. She got found 17 days later.
She was out 70 days in the
Good
bamboo
enough.
forest hike in the Makawao Forest
We
Reserve
got
of
it. We know
Maui.
the story. Let me say this right now. If you're going to be lost 17 days, I give you all the credit in the world for finding yourself out. And to be lost in America is something. But to be lost in Oahu, okay, whatever. But you survived. So I give the credit to you. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. But why are you going to go out there with no cell phone?
Never been on the trail before.
Never been on the trail before.
Never
doing
tell
some dumb
anybody.
shit.
Don't tell anybody
Okay?
where you're going.
Exactly. So you know what? There's a thing called you reap what you sow here. Okay? So granted, she found her way out. But a lot of these guys do not find their way out, and they end up getting stupid, and then they get done
And
and
in the
fly
middle,
better
in the
back
middle
out.
of the trail, she
Okay?
decided, I'm going to stop and meditate.
Exactly. That is what I'm saying. People don't have any logic. People don't have any common sense, and they're going to go do this kind of stuff.
Let's not meditate in the woods unless you know where you are.
We're telling no one without a phone and no way to contact anybody.
Right.
So that's it. What was her thought process there, which was clearly no thought process whatsoever. So for that, that's a problem.
Yep.
That is a big problem, and that is she? She's from here? Is she from Oahu or what?
I didn't look up
She a
where she's
tourist?
born and raised from, but
She-
living. She is
okay.
living on Maui, and she has a job as a yoga instructor and fitness coach.
Of course, she has
on
a job
Maui.
as a yoga instructor. That's like half the population. But I'm just saying.
But
it's
there
a-
are reports. There are reports that she is a avid, loves mushrooms. She loves doing magic mushrooms. Loves dropping acid. She didn't do it on this trip, so she did have to state that she's not on a spiritual journey.
Oh, wonderful.
She wasn't on a spiritual journey.
Let me just say, you just have to have common sense and logic. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Right. She had to state an apology. Obviously,
Okay, I want to do this as the ender positive thing here. Okay, there's a person that we know that's all about this stuff, that is very enlightened, that is very positive, that is very crystals. Shout out Libby DeFreeze, because I know she would not do something this stupid. She's got enough sense of mind that she would not do something of this nature. So if there's a positive line, there are people that can do this stuff and have a clear head. I'm going to safely say, Libby's going to be listening to this. You are not doing this, and you're not going to be stuck out 17 days without a cell phone. I'm just saying. So there's a silver lining to this genre of people. That's
yeah.
all.
Well, on a brighter note, hey, Chick-fil-A is coming to Hawaii.
Yeah, all right. Good. It's in town, so when it's in town, you got it. Good. Chicken
You're gonna be eating
sandwiches.
at Chick-fil-A?
Once, I don't remember. It's chicken. It's fried chicken, grilled chicken, shakes.
But you know what is our favorite sandwich? We got to shout out Earl Kaka'ako.
There we go. Earl Kakako,
Right?
yes. Shout out Justin B. Moore, yes.
They are open for brunch now
Yes.
and debuting their fried chicken and donut sandwich. So there you go. Go over
That's
there.
only fitting, yes.
Bring your Lipitor.
We got to get him back on here, yes. He's a busy guy because he's got the 2 spots now, but we got to get down there. I've yet to go to the new Earl, so.
Yeah, you got to
Earl Kakako, yeah.
get down there.
We got to make our way down there. But let's take a break here.
All right.
Let's take a break. We got Qualifies here again. Woo! Students here.
Yeah.
Scholars here. Woo! I can say it's hip hop. Scholar is here. Yes, let's take a break. Sleep time's over.
Sleep time's over. We'll be right back.
All right. Couple of news and notes, though, before we get back to the thick of things here. Just wanted to announce that the rest of June, next week, we're going to have Chandra Lamb. Sky is that
correct.
part of it? She's going to do the cocktail demonstration.
Right.
So
Correct.
we got that. And then performing, I don't know if I told you guys,
Uh-oh.
we're going to have the Fire Empress Stone.
Yeah.
Now, if that doesn't intrigue you, who is that? Okay? Who is that? That's going to be something.
It's an all-female show.
It's an all-female show. Tiffany's on the show as well. Then we're going to go to, I don't know if you guys caught the Instagram, but the Callus announced the closing of Light Sleeper Store.
Oh, man.
That's going to happen at the end of this month. So because of that, we're going to do, which is actually a good thing for him. So, but of course, that's a thing that he's been trying to go for 4 years. And in memory of that, we're going to do a special. The final show at Light Sleeper Store will be June 19th. The old way that it was done before. We got to go in the morning. I got to drink my coffee. And then we get the camera that's going to be right in front of us by the store and the whole thing. So that's that. And then we got the 3-year anniversary show, July 2nd, where we're going to have Creed perform.
We got all-star lineup of guests.
We're going to have Glenn Medeiros is going to be there. We're going to have
Robert Casimiro.
Kajioka. Qualified might be there. I don't know. I don't know if he's even here now. But then we're going to have that. We're also going to have Kevin's going to do the live beat performance.
That's right.
For all the years that he's talked about beat root, beat sub, beat off, he's going to do he's going to do the live performance of him playing beats. So we're going to demonstrate him making a beat and then other surprises.
A live beat off.
Yes. If that doesn't make you want to tune in. So then we have all that kind of stuff. But then as far as that goes, let's just get to it because this man has officially joined the 69 Club.
Yes.
Because he's been on this show I don't know how many times. It's officially 6, I believe. I think so. Probably, I don't know. But it's only fitting. And, we're going to a couple weeks ago, a couple yahoos came in here wearing a Golden State jersey, trying to walk around here, trying to make all kind of talk, think they know what they're doing, they think they talk about for life. But then let's go and let's play the real theme to a real group of bandits. Let's go, the NWO. Let's go with it. Mr. Qualified is here. Let's go. That's how you make an entrance, son. All right?
Oh, yeah.
You ain't going to hee-hawing around here like a bunch of jackasses. Yeah. I got to get in the shot.
Yeah. Too sweet, me brother.
Call it. Sit down.
Okay. Here I am. You can see me now.
Are we okay? Are we in the shot? Okay.
We're here.
Hey, all right.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
man?
Qualified's here.
Hey, what's
How's
going
it going,
on?
man? How you doing?
Good to see you.
Isn't this a hoot, huh?
Yes.
So,
I'm back 69 times.
I think so.
Just in time for the live beat-off with Cavett.
Right?
So,
It's only
that's
fitting.
cool. So that's cool.
You see?
Yeah,
you see
man.
how this works?
how we do that.
Oh, no. But then,
Live beat-off. I call that Saturday.
wow.
Just all day.
Saturday night beat off.
Yeah.
Live.
Now that's a main event. All right.
Hot summer night beat off. Let's go. Be ready at the Aloha Stadium. All right. $69 to get.
We're talking into the seats.
Everyone, shut up.
Okay.
All right. Quali, how you doing?
Okay.
You right?
Hey, nice to meet
You
you.
right?
Nice
Yes.
to meet you. Nice to see you again.
Hey, that's
All
nice.
right? I don't need
So-
this. We're friends.
Well, yeah, that didn't sound wild. All right, let's cut to the chase here. Let's
Okay.
talk about.
okay.
You have an event at the end of June yourself.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You stood.
Yep.
He's walking around here.
Yep.
He's over here being a madman. But
He's-
what's the event here?
So the event is the 1-year anniversary bash of the factory show that we've been doing. We've been
That's
running
right.
around interviewing Hawaii hip hop people.
Yeah.
For about a year now, throwing our own events. So we wanted to celebrate. So we're having a show on June 28th. It's also my birthday. I'm gonna be 69. So
You're retired.
so so it's gonna be cool. We're also having a throwback party. So we're gonna have Cookbook from LA Symphony fame. I don't know if you guys
That's right.
are aware
Shout out.
of who that is. Underground Cats. Hey,
Early
you know what's
2000s
going
hip-
on. You know what's going on.
We got some people that know LA Symphony. Yes.
So my man Cookbook is out here, and Self-Provoked. He's a cat coming up in the LA scene, young cat.
Yep.
Earlier you were talking about you didn't know what hip hop was or what it is now.
Right.
My man Self-Provoked. He is not sad, and he's got the bars. And he's
Finally.
a young dude, so it's
Finally.
cool. So
Oh.
if you wanna see some bars, you gotta come down
to the bar.
Hawaiian Brian's.
Yeah, which is a bar.
Which is a bar on June 28th.
Hey.
So yeah, man,
Well said. Well said.
we're here. I'm talking them into the building, bro.
Thank you.
That's what we do.
June 28th, and it's a throwback party.
Yes.
Throwback party now can mean a lot of different ways, things to a lot of different people of different
Yeah.
ages. So what is the throwback you were referring to?
So the throwback that I'm referring to, because like I said, this is my birthday. I am gonna be 69. So I did realize I am getting a little bit older. So the songs that were popping when I was in high school, They now, some of the cats who are like in the scene now, they make me feel really old when I talk about some of these songs.
Right.
So we're
Songs like what?
these are songs from the 2000s.
The 2000s era, yes.
Specifically, we're kind of looking at like 2000 to 2009 ish.
Okay.
But earlier, you and I had a little conversation.
Yeah, let's get into that because I wanted you to create in
Yes.
realm of this your Mount Rushmore of hip hop singles of the year 2000.
Okay.
We
So-
rarely talk about the 2000s on this show. We always talk about
Yeah.
this 90s shit. So let's talk about the 2000s. Let's get
Here we
into
go.
it. So I had you do the assignment.
Yes.
A lot of stuff came out in the year 2000.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go back and forth. I got my list. You got your list. You good?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, go for
Okay.
it. Go for
Okay,
it. First
so-
song. Here we go.
Okay,
Of
so for the
2000.
2000s, because at first we were saying like the artist had to come out in the year 2000, so that kind of screwed me up a little bit. And the first song that I ended up coming up with, I doubt it's gonna be on your list.
Here we go.
Was "Bounce with Me," Lil Bow Wow featuring
Wow.
Escape.
Wow.
So in the year 2000, I was about like 13.
Okay,
And so
we got that out. We revealed that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were going to reveal this or not.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the year you actually were born. Okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
they can
got it.
they can
Got it.
they
The-
can
the
do
year you
math
were.
if they want to.
All right. Okay. 69 minus 13.
There we go.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So, so yeah. Oh, do we have it?
We got clips. Not the group. We got
Yo.
clips. Okay. Wow. I remember the video. So
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Big Mama's house. This
Yeah.
was a good summer for me, personally.
really,
Yeah, 13.
smile brightly there.
It
when
was
you say that.
great. It was a lot of fun.
Wow.
I had a whole lot of money. I won't say how I
Congratulations.
won't say how I got it. I mowed a lot of lawns that summer. We'll say that.
All right. All right. Can't buy me
If
love.
you know, you
okay.
know.
I was not expecting that at all. That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Okay. Okay. So what else you got here?
Yeah. So another one that stuck out to me at that time was the real Slim Shady, like
Yeah.
Eminem.
That's valid.
That at 13, like that was just like right up my alley, and like you know my whole like oh man and my parents
Right,
type thing.
right.
Yeah, so I was
We
I was
all are
about
at
it.
that time,
I was
yeah.
all about it. See, yeah, like this
See?
was gonna be my soundtrack to running away from home.
Oh, that's appropriate. Yeah.
Right?
It's the Angry Teen album
man.
song, right? Right.
Bleach my
Okay.
hair,
Don't do that.
bleach my hair, and not do my homework.
Well,
That's what I was.
well, then I can't throw you a grad party.
Yeah, see,
So
exactly.
you see how that works?
Right.
You're two for two. What do you got? What else?
Okay, and then also year 2000, Nelly, Country Grammar. I still get hyped when
I
this
like
come
it.
up.
I like it.
You can
I
find
like
me
it.
in St. Louis
I like
smoking on the road. Yeah, y'all know what it is.
That was played everywhere. I like that. That was good. That was played everywhere 2000. Excellent. Do that. Give it. See how he goes to the beat? You see how this works?
Hey, I don't know what this dance is.
They
but
did
I
it
was
though.
doing it.
They did
I
it.
was doing it.
It's a southern thing.
I was doing it, man. I was wearing
I
my
love
LA Rams jersey backwards.
Wow.
Orlando Pace.
Wow. I like it. Orlando Pace.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow, Leonard Little just called me up and said where you at. Rams reference, sorry.
There we go.
Wow, 3 for 3, sir. What else we
Okay.
got?
Another one I had for the year 2000, and I think I only came up with 4.
Yeah.
So my last one, Miss Jackson, Outkast.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
that was
Oh, of course. Yeah.
that was everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
I
at
like
this time I was still doing a lot of like listening to the radio.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This was major hit on the radio.
So this was everywhere.
Yeah.
And
like
like
it.
it was like 'cause around this time too I was getting more interested in the lyrical side
Yeah.
of hip hop, so this was something that was on the radio, and like when I listened to their other stuff I was like, yo, these motherfuckers can really rap.
They
So-
can. Yes.
Yeah.
Legends.
Like when I
Legends.
listened to the older stuff, so that's how I got put on game. So
it.
so shout out
Got it.
to this song because it introduced me to the back catalog of Outkast, and then I
Got
was
it.
just like, oh, okay, word, we out here now.
They got a damn good catalog.
You already know what it is.
So you got the 4.
Yes.
Excellent. So once again, you got Miss Jackson,
Yes.
Country Grammar,
Country Grammar.
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow. Bounce with me.
And
Shout out to Escape, too.
Shout out to Escape, yes.
Hey, we can have a
They're
whole
on
different
tour.
conversation
That's a
about
whole other
Escape.
thing. They are
Escape
probably
is on tour right now.
Oh.
Yep, they're on tour probably with
I have to escape
Soul
and
for
run
Real
away
or
to
something.
that show.
So, who's the fourth?
Shout out Soul for Real.
Hey, Candy Rain.
Right?
That
was your four-way. You got Bow Wow, Country Grammar.
Yes.
You got
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
Real Slim
got
Shady.
it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So we got to go to honorable mentions just to let them be known.
Okay.
504 Boys. Wobble Wobble.
Ooh,
Come
wobble
on.
wobble. Let me see you shake it,
come
shake
on,
it.
people, they
I
don't
want
know.
You drop it.
Shout out Master P.
Hey.
Right? I like how the Lord was the first one to get down. That was great. I wasn't expecting that. Ludacris, Southern Hospitality.
Ooh.
That's a banger.
Hey, man.
Southern Hospitality, man. Come on.
Hey, man.
Cadillac Grills, one of the greatest opening words.
Bruh. Nah, for real. Yeah, hey.
Any DJ juggle
You know what?
the hell out of that.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I thought that was 2001. So
I just look it up.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, quite frankly, I googled this.
All
I
right.
googled 2000. 2000. Okay, just check.
Because this was my cut.
Come on, this is banger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cadillac Grills opening.
I'm pretty sure I got into a fight on the playground.
Yes,
like,
you should.
To that joint.
I think you have to fight someone somewhere.
Throw them bows.
right?
Get out my face, Billy.
Great, excellent song. I got Nelly Country Grammar on here.
Yes.
Honorable mention. Jay-Z, I Just Wanna Love You.
Oh.
2000.
Okay.
That's a club banger.
Okay.
De La Soul, All Good.
Oh. See.
Ooh with Redman.
Okay, we had to hit him with some real hip hop.
Yeah, we got to do that, right?
Yeah.
We gotta politicize this.
You know what I mean?
Jurassic 5 had an album, The Quality Control Improvise. Okay, but that's the honorable mentions. That ain't the top four.
And that was when they had the big Sprite commercial, right?
That was around that time. Yeah.
The Golden.
Yeah. That was yeah. Mount Rushmore, top four. Here we go. Black Rob. Whoa. Now, quite frankly.
Yo, play that.
Quite frankly, no, I don't want to speak out of turn here. Come on.
Come on. Whoa.
Shout out to Buckwild for this beat. This beat is fire.
No, this is crazy. This still sets the club off right now.
Yeah. This will not die out. This one will not lose anything. I mean, quite frankly.
I'll fight somebody right now.
Can we just sit down?
Who said it?
Well, we still got wrestling to talk about. No, don't do that just yet. Okay, so I got Black Rob. I have to put it on there because everybody loved this song, Common the Light.
Oh.
Everybody and the girls, the guys, no matter who.
Hey, you know what? Never mind. That's a story for not on the air.
All right, you did something. You did something involving money and hanky-panky. Okay, fine. But it was probably during the light. It was probably you playing the light. Exactly. And that's 2000. That's Common's greatest song. It's Common's greatest song.
Ooh.
Because of overall, if you ask a general friend what do they remember of Common, they're going to say the song. They're not going to say I used to love it. So then we got this, and then we got Rest in Peace to Prodigy.
Man. Okay.
Keep It Thorough.
Okay.
Prodigy was 2000.
Okay.
Prodigy was 2000, Rest in Peace. His solo album.
Yeah.
Actually, I look at it. I got two Rest in Peace guys. I got Prodigy and I got Big L. Big L Flamboyant.
Joint.
Flamboyant, Big L, I gotta say.
Nah, facts.
Because I gotta just say, Big L, if that was the first steps to him if he were to stay alive.
Yeah. It would have been
Possibly
over
be at the up and up with Jay-Z
would've
as
been
far
over
as
with.
that status level. And it's a shame he passed away.
Would have been over with.
So that's what I got. So Black Rob, Common, Prodigy, Big L.
I knew you would throw the big L.
2000.
joint
I
on
just because I remember that album and it was gonna be either that or Ebonics.
Yeah.
Ebonics just for the funny wordplay of the whole situation,
Yeah.
but Flamboyant
Big L
was the
song?
one that
What Big L song?
Ebonics, right?
There's another joint that I would have thrown in there, but honestly,
got?
I wasn't sure if it was 99 or 2000.
Yeah.
I feel like it might have been 99 though. 50 Cent, How to Rob.
Oh, was that 99?
It might have been. Yeah, so that's what
It
I'm
was,
thinking.
I think it was 99.
Yeah.
Was
It was on a
Wanksta-
soundtrack. It
Well,
was
what
on a
year was
soundtrack.
Wanksta? Was
And then
Wanksta 2000?
they had it on the Mad Rapper album. The Mad
Yeah.
Mad Rapper album.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like,
But then so then Wanksta didn't come out till later with that.
Wait,
Was like,
Wanksta came out with
2000.
the soundtrack.
8 Mile.
8 Mile soundtrack.
got it.
Yep.
Got it. Well, there you have it. So that's just a sample of the songs that will all be played.
Yeah, we're gonna play all of these.
2,000
Especially,
songs.
we're gonna play a whole lot of Bow Wow. Just get ready.
Wow. Just play the album.
Fresh
The hell
as
with
I'm is, bruh.
Might as well at this point. I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
how long is this party gonna be?
Let's see.
We got what time are we starting it?
We're opening doors at 9, and we're going till. We're gonna say we're going till 2, but honestly, I'm probably gonna be trying to get out of there a little bit earlier.
As
so
you should.
1:30ish.
Well, you're older now, so
Yeah,
you
man.
can't
Yeah,
handle this.
I gotta fly to like Hilo the next day. I'm rapping all over the place. That
Oh,
whole
okay.
weekend.
Let's talk about this. Where are you going to be headed
Okay.
to? What's
yeah,
happening?
so Friday night we're at Hawaiian Brian's here on Oahu. So get your tickets. I don't know if we're gonna pop a link up, but if you follow me at Qualiazil, the link is in my bio.
we
And
can
then,
pop that. We can put that on.
boom, there it is.
Put the link, as they call it.
Boom.
Yeah, it'll come
Yeah.
out right there.
Linkage.
Do that. Yeah, link in bio, as they say.
Yes.
But there's no bio.
The
So after you go to Hilo,
biology.
there you go. Hilo. And
Hilo.
then what's after Hilo now?
Hilo, and
Where
then
we got?
somewhere in Maui.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Somewhere in Maui?
I'm gonna say Wailuku.
But you gonna get lost like the girl? What's gonna happen?
I'm definitely because I don't do hiking.
Thank
I
you.
don't know. If you catch what I'm saying, we don't be doing all that hiking mess.
Thank
Not
you.
like that. And if we
Thank
and,
you.
and if we are, we ain't getting lost. You feel me? And
Thank
we
you.
ain't going that far.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm
Keep-
not even trying to be in the
Take
sun
your cell
like
with
that.
you. Take your phone. Yes.
If we
Good.
keeping it a buck.
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
Amateurs.
I'm going to Maui to rap and be in the hotel.
I love it. That's the greatest description of being Maui. Yes, we should clap for that. What else? After Maui. After
Yeah.
Maui, where are we going after
Oh,
that?
and then after Maui, I'm coming back home. So
All right,
yeah, I'm just gonna. It's only 2 places.
Quick shout out to we got to talk about the LeVar Ball
Hey,
video that's
yes.
out.
Did you guys see this guy, the dab master,
Yeah.
the master of the dance?
I don't know if I can recreate this moment now, but I'm just want to say thank you for having me on.
I'm just gonna say thank you for the
And
dabs, man.
I'm just trying to give you that extra
You know what I mean?
extra dose, but I did it. I might have cracked a rib. I don't know what I did.
It
Cracked
was
a
lit. though.
organ, but and then shout out to Libby DeFreeze being on there.
Hey, yeah.
Everyone's
Silent
favorite positive.
correspondent.
Like she doesn't. I don't think anybody does the robot quite like Libby.
Well, there's
I've seen a lot of people do the robot, but Libby, she's
well, quite frankly, there's a lot of things that she only can do on her own. But
this is true.
she
This is true.
an enigma unto herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time, let's bring her out, and she should bring that volleyball jersey.
Shout out to Libby because I know you're probably going to be listening to this. And
Yeah.
we're still waiting for that
Libby!
jersey. Libby, where's the jersey?
Our friend Libby.
Libby has a jersey that she played volleyball in Minnesota with, jersey 69.
Boom.
Now
Is
we
that-
need this. That's for her album cover, which is going to be called Crystallization. And
Man.
we're going to have it. And
Young.
she needs to be on
Young
that in that
Libs.
jersey. I'm just
That's
saying.
that's what we need.
Okay.
It's what the streets want.
Well, but that's what that may be what they want. But what they need,
Yo.
what they need is wrestling.
Yes!
So let's go in. So we might as well because we're the only
That's
two
a-
people that are gonna care.
Boom.
Let's talk about this.
Yes.
So we have the AEW,
Boom. Double or
And-
nothing.
Double or Nothing, and for the people that don't know, what does AEW stand for?
All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, you got that. Everyone? So they had an event, a pay-per-view event, a couple
Yes.
weeks ago
Yes.
that sold out MGM Grand.
Yes.
Correct? Right.
That's right.
And it was a major deal because it was finally an opponent to all of the years of WWE being the only game.
So
in
yeah.
town.
So since 2001, like 18 years, there's been
Yeah.
just one show in town.
Right.
WWE. Sure, there's other independent promotions, but it's like
As far as the
WWE
corporate-
is where it's at. It's like WWE is ESPN, and all the other promotions are K5, the home team.
Yeah, exactly. See, we thought the same thing.
So that's what it is.
Wow, shout out
Great
K5.
minds, man.
Wow, isn't that great? But yeah, so after all these years, finally an organization finally came about with football money. 'Cause
Yes.
One of the owners is the Jaguars
Yeah.
owner, right? Is he?
Tony Khan.
He's the main money man in this thing.
Yeah. Well, it's actually like his son. So it
Oh,
turns
got
out
it.
his son is like a huge wrestling mark,
Got it.
and he's got Jacksonville Jaguars money.
Got it. Got it. So
There
for
you
people
go.
that don't know what a mark is, it's a guy who just really likes wrestling.
Yes.
That's basically it. Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
it.
But they have this pay-per-view, which I actually ordered.
Yes.
Because I wanted to be, I got caught up in the hype of this because I really, quite frankly, have given a damn about wrestling. I've checked out because of just the new stuff. We can go on for that. But this new situation with the backing they have money wise, with the crowd that they got, with the buzz that they got,
And then once they made the announcement that they're going to be on TNT,
that's the big thing.
I got really hyped.
That's amazing because
Yes.
TNT, as you know, is the Turner Network television that had WCW.
It's the home of WCW,
Right.
man.
And they merged with Time Warner, and they wanted wrestling off their channels.
Yeah, they were like,
And
"Get
that
this
is why
wrestling shit
WCW
outta
never
here."
came back or resurrected. So for them, 18 years later, to allow these guys to be on
Yeah.
is amazing. I don't think they should be on Monday night, but they should be on another night.
Yeah.
But it's amazing that they're going to be back on primetime TV.
Reportedly, they're supposed to be on Tuesdays, and then SmackDown is moving from Tuesdays to Fridays this
Right.
fall.
They're going to be on Fox, right? Is SmackDown going to
Yeah,
move to Fox?
SmackDown's going to be on Fox.
Yeah. So Tuesday night, what are they going to call that? Tuesday night.
Tuesday Night Dynamite, I think.
Was that what they call it?
That's
that works.
That's
It's
the
catchy.
working title. I'm down.
So the main guys, Cody Rhodes, who is Dusty Rhodes' son,
Yes.
brother to Dustin Rhodes, who played Goldust,
That's
right?
right.
Which they had a match.
Yes. Remember the
And-
name. Who knows about that?
But you got to do the other thing he does.
Uh-huh.
Which remember? Okay, sorry. For the
They-
video,
they don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
It's turned into just you and me talking, so I don't
Yeah.
even know why we're looking at the
They're
camera.
just like, what are they doing?
It's they had a match
Yes.
in this AEW pay-per-view, the brother versus brother match,
Yeah. No.
which
so
was a hell of a thing.
for me, this was a good match. I feel like if you're like an old school wrestling fan, if you're
Yeah.
somebody who watched back in the
Classic
old
match.
NWA days, or even in the '90s, the Attitude Era, 'cause
Even
there used to
ECW,
be-
if you're a fan.
Yeah.
It was a great storytelling of two brothers fight, because I didn't really buy into it. Like, how are they going to make these two brothers fight and we're supposed to buy into it? You know, I
Yeah.
wasn't buying into it, but I did after that.
Yeah, no,
And-
they sold me on the little pre.
They did a good job of that, right?
Okay,
And,
all right.
and Dustin got cut in
Yes,
this match,
bro, he
really
was
bad.
leaking.
And that the blood is real there, guys.
was leaking
And
blood.
It was a deep cut, not an obscure hip hop song. It was a deep cut
Yeah.
in the knife.
No, it was
And it
just
was
like
bad.
a
Yeah.
cut
So you get
on
to
his
see
forehead.
that. They had a battle royal to begin.
Yes,
And they brought out some old guys from the past, which was kind of comical. They brought out
Yeah.
Glacier,
Glacier was funny,
who was still kicking.
and he spit the mist on that one guy in the corner,
Yeah,
froze him,
and he froze.
yeah,
That was great.
that was.
I
cool.
like that. I like freezing people in wrestling. And then Brian Pillman's son was in this thing.
Yeah, Brian.
That was
Pillman
crazy.
Jr.
And a mullet. That was
Yeah.
pretty crazy. So Adam Page.
kind of wrestled like a young Brian Pillman.
Right. And this was won by Adam Page. And
The Hangman.
So you know about these indie guys more than I do. So
Yeah.
what are we to expect from this guy? Is what's his comparison to like a WWE guy?
Let's see. So Hangman Page, he's the elite in all elite wrestling. Comes from being the elite, a faction, the elite offshoot from the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
So Hangman was one of the guys in the elite faction. He's kind of the guy that they want to push towards being the world champ. They think that he's.
Okay.
They think that he can be the top guy,
He's the guy.
in AEW.
Got
If I can compare him to anybody who's currently in WWE right now, I
Yeah.
would say maybe like I don't
What do
know,
you
a
think?
more country like Seth Rollins, maybe.
Okay, that kind of
like with
like the CrossFitter.
yeah, just like
That
a
kinda, he had that
like a
CrossFit
high-
kind of look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he has a high work rate.
Right,
Like he goes in there, does a lot of athletic stuff.
Right.
If I could compare him to somebody from before, I don't know. Who's that? Who? Oh,
Jay Naz. We're gonna compare
we're
Hangman.
gonna compare him to Jay Nance.
You know-
He's just like J Nads.
pure
He has a
athleticism
phone
of
out
Jay
randomly.
Nads.
He videos constantly on IG.
That's what
Hangman
he does.
Page, we out here. That's
You know
it.
what I mean? He found a way to add, some kind of Nads reference to his name. That's
You
cool.
see? Nads.
Hangman, Nads. We're going. You see where we're going?
Everything always ties in.
Beat
sooner or
off
later.
on Saturdays.
And we got on K5. No, sorry. I'm just.
Shots
We'll
fired
get
at
the rights.
K5, the
We'll
home
get the
team
rights.
tonight.
Many shots have been. All right. So
There's always a lot of shots
we
on
have
beat
that.
off night.
There's a lot of everything. So then we fast forward. Wait till iTunes gets off. We're done.
Wow.
Sky, we're done. This show's off the air.
Yo, this is
So-
totally banned in the Congo.
We got. Shout out to the Congo. We swore, so we can't be in the Congo. Sorry. I got to refer to that again. Okay. Let's go to Bret Hart. Bret Hart
Yes.
makes a surprise appearance at this thing.
That really shocked
And-
me, actually.
That surprised all of us. He just came from WrestleMania and from the Hall of Fame where he got taken down by the
Yeah.
Crazy Fan. And straight from Crazy Fan to AEW. And he shows up with the belt.
My man MJF made a reference to the Crazy
Yeah, that was
Fan.
fantastic. Bret
MJF
laughed.
is great.
Yeah, who is that guy? So I like that guy a lot.
Yeah,
MJF
so-
is his name.
Maxwell J. Friedman
Okay.
is what he goes by. MJF. He's actually, and the thing about this guy is, I think he's only been on the Indies. He's only been active for about like maybe 3 or 4 years.
Oh, really?
Like pro wrestling, period.
Wow.
So yeah, young guy.
He's natural out there.
Yeah,
as far as the
he's-
way he projects himself, his talking, his personality, it looked.
Yeah,
great.
no,
So-
he's been doing his thing in the Northeast.
You could make him the top bad guy, and
so-
it'll work, I think. But
Oh
yeah,
no, yeah, he's
yeah,
and
he's
I
really
think
good.
He's gonna be great on TV.
So, shout out to that for you and me just talking to
Yeah,
ourselves.
man.
And then,
I've enjoyed it.
then we got the Young Bucks. They retained the AAA,
Yes.
not the car company thing, tow service. It's the
Yeah.
Mexican tag team,
Lucha Libre.
the Luchas. Yes, so they
Yeah.
retained the tag
So they're
titles.
the world tag champs.
So you know when you have these kind of matches that they always give they always give the 5-star match or they give the A match whenever a Young Bucks faces a luchador, and the match is about 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes see that it's not a story, but just glorified just stunt work at that point, where the story is not compared to a Dustin and Cody Rhodes match?
I think with
Does it seem like organized stunt work to you?
s-
You know what I mean? Like
sometimes I think like with this particular match, just because I've been following, so they've been telling the story on being the elite and stuff like that. So they basically the story popped up. Once they announced All Elite Wrestling, then the Young Bucks announced that they wanted to bring in like the best tag teams in the world.
okay,
The Lucha Brothers came out, and for the
That's who
Young
they
Bucks,
defeated, yep.
yeah. So for the Young Bucks, they're thinking like, oh, okay, show of mutual respect,
Right.
shaking hands, everything is cool.
right.
And then the Lucha Brothers actually attacked them, hit like their finisher on the stage.
Right.
So since then, it's been just kind of like they've been trying to like show up and one up each other, but the Young Bucks haven't, because they left New Japan, been getting ready for AEW. So
Right.
they haven't been on television. They haven't been doing all that. So it's been like non-traditional storytelling, basically.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like for the casual fan who they're going to try and rope in, with TNT and whatnot, will this style draw in the casual fan? Because I found the Dustin, maybe it's just my age, but the Dustin Cody match, as far as a story, entertainment value, even though it was bloody, was far more engaging to me
Yeah.
than seeing 20, 25 minutes of these great athletic guys. Don't get me wrong.
Doing a whole bunch of flips and
They're
you don't
doing a
know
bunch of
why they're doing it.
choreographed stunt work.
Yeah.
I don't know where the story is in that. And they're hitting, and the thing that I don't understand is with their finishers, everybody kicks out of finishers. Like you can hit the finisher 5 times and the guy's getting up.
That's basically the new
right.
indie style.
Macho Man drops that elbow, you're down.
That's it.
You're not coming up. But
Doesn't
that's
matter
not
when he
the
drops
thing
it, it's
anymore.
over with.
Right. So
Yeah.
is that a thing that's going to deter them? I don't know. I mean, WWE does it, but it's just a thing. Maybe should we go back to making it a true finisher?
I think
You
the
know?
thing with AEW where they can kind of stand out is they have the Young Bucks and they have those guys that can do that kind of style. They also have like Cody is gonna wrestle a more traditional style.
Right. That's good.
Dustin. So you have and they can call on old school guys. They're gonna have Jim Ross on commentary.
Right. He was on there.
So they can kind of mix it up, and I think a lot of the younger fans,
So they like this stuff. The younger fans, they're fine with the Young Bucks.
the Young Bucks
just
are huge.
Right.
So a lot of the younger fans, that's what they're into. They
Right.
like the more athletic style.
Right.
They like that the Young Bucks bring in the comedy. They like how active the Young Bucks are on social media. So I think there's kind of a balance.
Got it.
With the numbers coming back so far. AEW and Double or Nothing was trending really high with like the 18 to 24 demographic.
That makes perfect sense.
Whereas WWE is like just
going nowhere,
dropping steadily with that demographic. So
it's really bad. It's really bad.
It's terrible.
It's really borderline unwatchable.
Like
they really are stuck
Raw
up with
is
corporate.
tough. The
They
best
come
thing
to
about
corporate.
Raw was Brock Lesnar pretending that the
was the
briefcase
boombox.
was a boombox, and whatever.
That was the best.
R-Truth is
That's the
doing.
best wrestling movies done in years.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's bizarre.
Like I didn't know I would be that entertained by Brock Lesnar dancing.
It's just because anytime they go off the script, which is so scripted, is always great because it's so tightly wound up. Well, then, okay, let's go to the main event. Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Kenny Omega. That's a great match because you got Jericho's in there. Kenny Omega's great. I didn't expect, maybe you did, Jericho winning this one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if he's good to putting people over.
Yeah.
Which means taking the loss.
I was thinking coming into it, I was thinking that maybe Jericho would take the L because he's already beaten Kenny.
Right.
But then when they were like, oh, the winner of this match faces the winner of the Battle Royal for the title.
Right.
Then it started to make a whole lot more sense to me.
So we have Hangman
to have Jericho
take
win.
Jericho. It was a great match, though.
Yeah.
Great match. And then we have the ender.
Yes.
The former Dean Ambrose.
My man,
in
John
WWE.
Moxley.
Right. So he seemed very excited to be there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He looked like
No, that
something
was
was going to go
great.
down. Like he was going to break something.
That
or
was
like
great.
He was going to slip. But he was very excited. When he did a finisher, for the people that, well, it's just you and me that see this. But there were a bunch of coins that were stacked up in the stage prop because they were in Vegas. So they had a bunch of chips.
Right.
And he took them to the top of the chips.
Yes.
And he did his finisher he threw him into like some kind of a table, right? Or something.
Yeah.
He looked like he was gonna go down with him. Like he just was
Yeah.
very amped up. Like he was on like some kind of pre-workout or something. I don't know what, but it was
pre-workout.
So I don't know. Jane, there you go.
The Macho Man had the best pre-workout.
If we only knew
Straight
what he
from
was taking.
Colombia.
Actually, we do know what he was taking. But what's your thoughts on that one to end it out the final match with Moxley?
Yeah, no, Moxley. I marked out in my living room. That means I got super excited. Not quite beat off Saturdays excited, but close.
You didn't beat off the Moxley at home?
No.
Okay.
Those are dirty deeds. That's the name of his finisher.
You see?
All right.
Shout out pornography.
But yeah, I got So one of the things that popped me, like I cheered at home, that got me excited. Pause when he started coming out. All of this just sounds weird now. But coming through the crowd, wow.
Everyone feeling uncomfortable.
When he made his way through the crowd, it looked a lot like when Scott Hall, even like the camera work, when Scott Hall first showed up on Nitro, and that was the beginning of the NWO, and we didn't quite know it yet.
In Memorial Day, which was not too long ago from now. Memorial Day 1996.
Yeah, there we go.
Debut
There
of
we
Scott
go.
Hall. God, we're saying perverted and nerdy things at the same time.
Man.
We're done.
There's some wrestling nerds.
Yeah, he's beating off right now listening to us. Yeah, can't wait to see that.
This is Attitude Era stuff right here.
Exactly.
This is Vince Russo.
But I gotta say that you're exactly right. You paint the picture of that one as far as the excitement of that, because I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Me being the person that was a semi-casual fan at this point, ordering this just out of the hype machine of this pay-per-view, I didn't expect him. I mean, of course, the internet's
Yeah.
are saying, yeah, rumor, whatever. But it was a great moment. It was a great
Yeah.
moment to end the show.
Yeah,
for
not
that.
like even
So-
and even though I guess me like I was a little bit more clued in about AEW, so I was expecting him to show up
Yeah.
at some point, but just the way that they did it and the way that they shot it, and then the the callback to Scott Hall
Yeah.
showing up in WCW, it
That was good stuff.
like all of it
Yeah.
together. I was just like, yeah,
They,
yeah.
they,
I'm-
they
I'm
got
down.
something. They got something brewing, and that's gonna be TNT will be in the fall, right?
Yes.
And they got another pay-per-view in August. Is that what's
Yes,
going
they
on?
have All Out is in August.
There you go.
So that's where they're gonna crown the first champ,
There you go.
Hangman versus Jericho.
Only you and I will be watching that.
Yeah, man.
As far as in
we
this
should have a
crowd.
watch party, just us.
Yeah. Anybody down for that?
There you go.
Anybody want to show up for that? Hey,
we got one.
an arm race.
We got one.
Exactly. We'll see if they really show up. All right.
Yeah.
Wally, before we get out of here, you got a lot of stuff that happened. But what's so let's once again, June
June
28th,
28th.
Saturday
it's
night.
going down. It's a Friday.
Friday night,
Friday night.
2000s party.
Hawaiian Brian's.
Yes.
I'm turning 69. We got Self-Provoked. We got Cookbook. We got my man Quality on the ones and twos. Mike Fiesta is gonna be fiestaing.
Wow.
So just come through, man.
What's Stud gonna be doing at this thing? What?
Stud is gonna be standing.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Really?
Stud's gonna be standing
Hey,
around.
that's a swerve, huh?
Standing around unifying Hawaii hip hop like
Hey,
he
all
always
right.
does. Like he always does.
All right. Just don't forget to bring the Suge Knight of Hawaii. You got to bring Astro Guillotine to this thing.
You know what I mean?
Shout out Stud for call. That was a great line. That
That's
was
how
a
we
great
do it.
line. I just want to say.
Oh, shout out to the factory girl. My man,
Oh.
my dog Tab is in the building.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're doing album reviews, so get your
So
album
yeah, so
reviewed.
album reviews. How does that go? So like $60, you review the
60
person's
bucks.
album.
You give it to us. We're gonna
Okay.
listen to your album.
Okay.
We're gonna listen to it multiple times. We're gonna listen to it, and we're gonna give you our thoughts after like 1 week of listening to it. Then we're gonna listen to it another week and just be like, "Yo,
Okay.
do we really like this shit?"
Got it.
And then we're
Got
gonna
it.
tell you.
Get ready. Crystallization from Libby
Boom.
to Freeze coming
Boom.
soon. How many tracks would that be? Okay.
We
so
don't know.
That's coming.
Probably 69.
Wow. That's a lot of Libby,
You know what I
huh?
mean? And that's a bargain. If that's 69 tracks and you're only paying us $60, like, you know what I mean? It's not even $1 a track, man.
We're still gonna be off the air. Okay, so any other final things before we get out of here? Because you know it's been a hoot as always. Are you gonna come to the July 2nd?
July 2nd, I'm
You're gonna
here,
be
man.
What are you doing?
Uh,
For your
yeah.
anniversary?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here,
All right.
anniversarying.
Then I can't say you're the 69th time you've been on here. Then
No,
is that
that'll be the 70th
okay? Yeah.
at that point. But like, I'm willing to just say it's 69 again.
How about we just keep that going as a recurring thing?
Every time I'm on here for the rest of the year, 69.
And before we go, I have this one special thing I wanted to surprise you with. I'm gonna go off camera now, guys. So be careful, okay? I'm just gonna be off camera. Get
You
ready.
didn't even tell me about this. Oh, this is a whole bag. What? Oh man!
No, usually, you know, we give
Don't
gifts.
make me cry.
to parting gifts to our guests on this program.
Yeah.
But it's only fitting that I give you something special and several things.
Oh.
And here's the thing that like a lot of the over 40 nerds love.
Oh
They love pop toys.
Oh my!
And here we have the Roman Reigns pop toy. All right. Why this is made?
Yes.
Where are you gonna put it? We don't know.
Oh
But
man!
you got this here.
Here we
Roman
go.
Reigns pop toy.
Believe in the Shield.
Okay.
This is how we do it, man.
We ain't done yet.
Oh man!
We ain't done yet.
Oh,
Get ready
look
for
at
this.
this.
Look at Roman. Doesn't even look like Roman.
It
He looks like a
doesn't.
Portuguese guy or something.
His
He looks like
eyes are
Samoan.
not. His eyes are not like this at all.
Looks awful.
His eyes are
Okay.
way dreamier.
And then we're gonna go with a deep cut.
Uh-oh.
A pop toy.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Is that who
We
I
have-
think it is?
We have the Eva Marie.
Oh my gosh.
all red
Yo.
everything.
All
toy.
red everything.
Now there is
What is-
only you and me that are gonna know who this is. I
Oh
think.
man.
Sean Iman knows who this thing. Sean
Oh,
Iman's an
man.
avid fan of the pop toy. So we got
Right,
this one.
here we go.
Eva Marie.
Right back from her summer
okay.
home in Ibiza.
Right?
Oh
She-
yeah.
She was at the fire festival.
This
I
is
think.
what I'm talking
Look at
about
this.
right here.
Look at this thing. Look at her.
Yeah.
Look at that look, huh? What's she
Yo.
doing right now?
Oh,
All
man.
right, we ain't done yet.
I saw her on Instagram. She had purple hair, so I guess it's all
Then it's
purple
all over
everything.
for that. Okay, so get ready. We have
So this
we have
is
what
a
they call
collector's item right here.
I think what we have is we have what they call a DVD.
Yep. Oh.
We're going old school
Look
here.
at
DVDs.
this. Hopping back in the time machine to 2005.
We'll go to Walmart after this and buy one because we're gonna go get a DVD player for the
Yo.
best of Rey Mysterio Jr.
Booyaka, booyaka!
The best of Rey Mysterio.
619. Yo.
619, the air code to San Diego.
Yo.
In case you're wondering. But,
I just hope that this.
hopefully it plays.
I hope that this has the match for the custody of Dominic.
Oh,
on
that's
it.
something
The ladder
that no
match.
one
If
is
you guys-
knowing
if you
what
guys
we're
know.
talking about right now.
If you know, you know.
Yes, it's the IKYK thing. But this, you have the somewhat box DVD.
Dominic's all grown up now.
DVD.
What the fuck is
He's
going
a
on
weird
here?
looking motherfucker.
Exactly, Arnold. Shout out Eddie Guerrero. But then, yes, I just want to say,
R.I.P.
rest in peace. But there you
Wow,
have it.
this is great.
You have a lot of stuff to
This is
have fun with
amazing.
when you beat off at home. So
There
then
you
you'll
go.
be
What the
fine.
hell is going on?
And then,
There you go.
It'll be just a hoot. Don't film it.
Yeah,
And,
all red everything. It's about to be all white everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Wait.
Sky, where's that sound? Okay, rim shot. Okay, we got to get out of here. We've been way past due. Qualify as always. You're going to have fun with that.
Snow.
Play on your IG story all the matches of the Rey Mysterio DVD.
There we
I know
go.
you will.
There we go.
Amongst all your other things that you're going to be posting.
Hey,
Brother,
man.
I
Thank
tell
you,
ya,
man.
Always
Ah,
good stuff.
man. This
Fun
is
stuff.
great.
Let's get out of here. Sleep time's over.
Don't you go anywhere. Sleep time's over. We'll be right back.
All right, and we are back and tended out. Scholars here. How about it?
Guys,
You know, talk about the hip hop. Talk about the Hawaii hip hop stuff. Here we go. Scholar, how you been, man? What's going on?
been good, man. How you doing?
So
Thank you for having me.
thank you for being
This is
here.
the first time. This is the
That's
first time I
right,
ever
yes.
met you.
Isn't that something? Isn't the internet great? Right.
I heard all about this show, though.
And shout out to a person we mentioned earlier. Shout out Libby
Yeah,
DeFreeze.
What's up, Libby?
She texted me, was like, "You gotta go, Scholar.
Yeah.
You gotta go talk to this guy." I'm like, "Okay." And then
Yeah, I thought you guys hated me on this show, man.
that's my goodness. That's horrible to
Talk
say.
shit about Scholar all the time. It's another trash artist. Doo-doo-doo.
In actuality, though, before the way she prepped me for tonight, she was like, as soon as you see Scholar, you're just gonna fall so much in love with him as you look into his eyes. This is what she said. All right. So I don't know what's gonna happen right
She must have been
now.
on a good one. She
I
must have
don't
been
know.
tripping on
She
something.
is tripping hourly, but she was saying just you're gonna be so in love with this man. I'm like, okay, well, excited. Okay, it's
Oh,
become a
man,
reality
you're-
show.
You're a nice girl.
So, so you recently had a new album, but then you had a listening party
Yeah.
for the album. Where was this at?
It was just at a bar, just like a little bar. It was kind of last minute.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah, okay.
it's at Osuyami.
Oh, yeah.
I pretty much
Shout out.
live like right down the street. So
Oh,
like my
okay.
friend, she's a bartender over there, and then like I
Okay.
wasn't gonna try to do anything, but my friend
Right.
was like, "Nah, just do it." So yeah, I just kind of like put it together in like 2 days. I was
wow.
lucky enough to
Okay.
get that spot, so I was like, but
Oh,
it was
cool.
it was super chill. It wasn't
Okay.
anything crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
And new album for the people that don't know.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the name of it?
It's called Where the Grass is Greenest.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice stuff, man. I just want to say.
Oh, thank you, man.
It's a totally different vibe of clearly of any of the other performances we've had previously. So that was
Yeah.
another very special thing to have you on. And how long did that take you to put together?
I mean, like I produced like half of the tracks, and then like this is the first time like I engineered everything, so I just recorded at my house and stuff. So like probably total like 3-4 months.
Oh,
But,
nice. Okay.
Yeah, I was just, I still got a full-time job, bro. So
That's right.
like,
You see?
come home and just like try to record, try to like get all the features on it. Shouts out to Shingo too. Shouts out to Grudge.
Oh, yeah, shout out.
Shouts out to my boy Bam.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And from Kauai.
Yeah, I'm from Kauai.
Okay. What do you think about what do you
Yeah.
think about people hiking and they're going and stuck
Bro,
out
when
for
you were
a sec?
talking about that, I was like, fuck, that's me, man.
No,
That's me, bro. Like, I mean, I have my phone, but like, there's this one time like I got
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
How
I was
long
at this
were you-
place called Kaloa Gulch or something like that.
Huh.
And like it was like online it was like, man, like be aware of flash floods or whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like I'm pretty used to hiking, so like I was going. There's like no trail, and like it's just like walls on both sides.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, oh man, something's kind of telling me I should turn back, but I was like, nah. So
Yeah,
I kept
nah, nah.
going, and
Oh, no,
bro,
you
it was
did the
just
nah, nah.
torrential downpour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was scared, man. So
But you got out of there. Like, how long were you in this?
I was like an hour and a half deep when
Wow.
it started like raining like that. So I was could have been that girl 17 days later.
There you go. But you came out of there. But you thought about.
I never did it
You
again.
got-
That was the last time.
You see,
Yeah.
it works out.
Yeah.
It works out.
Yeah.
What got you into the music game, to the hip hop game? What were your influences growing up?
My best friend actually he introduced me to like there's a lot of underground artists,
Yeah.
man. So like you know
We got-
Living Legends,
Yeah.
Shingo 2, like
Shout out.
Mujabes, Juggernauts. They're from like New York. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys ever heard of them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Atmosphere.
Right.
But like in terms of like the mainstream artists, like I like Nas a lot. I was kind
Shout
of
out.
in that like era, like that was when like Kanye dropped his first, like
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
and then like Tupac and Biggie and Eminem
Right.
and DMX and I mean I like Lupe Fiasco a lot.
Yep.
Mac Miller a lot. You know.
Shout out, recipes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good influence of the old and the new that you
Yeah.
kind of gravitate
I
towards.
mean, nowadays is like, I mean, the people who really influenced me to try to like do it though is probably like J. Cole and Drake. I'm
That's
not gonna
right.
lie.
Right.
People hate on Drake, but I don't know. He's pretty much he's the man.
Is that the kind of career path you want to lead yourself towards? What's the plan here for the future?
Now I had like levels of trying to like of success I was trying to shoot for, I guess. So like you know the Grouch, he was like the level that I wanted to get that I thought
okay.
was like feasible without compromising like my happiness.
Got it. Yeah.
Because a lot of times like in this industry, bro, you gotta do a lot of things you don't want to do. You gotta like
Right.
you know be person that you're not always.
Right.
So it's just kind of like. But now, bro, I just shot a music video with him. You know, shouts out to
Yes.
Grouch, shouts out to Mukano. We're gonna
Yes,
drop that pretty
yes.
soon, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
That video's out already on all the.
Not yet.
Not yet.
bro.
Okay.
Probably like next couple of weeks. Yeah,
Okay.
I just went to Maui and opened up for Grouch and Eli.
Nice,
So, like,
yes.
yeah, it's pretty sick, bro.
Good stuff, man. What's
Yeah.
the latest upcoming concerts you got?
I'm
Anything else?
bro, Fire Academy, bro.
That's right. Okay, so I wanted to touch on this because you're going to the academy right now
Yeah.
for firemen.
Yeah, I'm a firefighter.
So we gotta get you out of
recruit.
here. So
Firefighter recruit.
So what were you doing previously then? What made you go to that career path?
I was teaching before, man. So
Oh, okay.
I was teaching special ed before, so
Oh,
it was
really?
pretty different.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
Where at?
Kalani High School.
You serious?
Yeah. Kalani.
Rah.
Yeah. Where'd you go to high school?
Kalani Brown 97.
Nah.
Oh.
Nah.
How's you? I never
saw-
even
I
know.
used to-
Bruh.
you see that?
How's this?
Bruh, F11
Oh.
right by the
Wow.
pool.
When were you teaching at Kalani?
I was just teaching there
Really?
this year.
Oh, this is past year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've been there for how long?
Well, I was at New Valley before that.
Okay.
So, but this was the first year I was at.
How's Kalani now in 2018, 19?
Man, the kids are.
You still know what they're doing
I mean,
over
I heard they're just vaping all the time. That's like the thing
It's
nowadays.
clowns.
Just vape.
Kooks, bruh.
That's like Kalani's like reputation, bro.
Really?
Is the
Oh,
vapes.
God. No wonder I don't say I'm from Kalani anymore.
Yeah, the vapor.
They're the vapors.
The Falcons,
Oh.
nah.
Falcons no need. Vapors.
Falcons just vaping. over
Oh,
there.
God. We can't make this show more sad. I did not know
It's
this.
okay. It's okay.
Good. I ain't going back. Don't worry.
Hey,
I ain't
man,
going to
it smells
Wow.
better than Stokes.
I had no idea.
Smells-
I had no
mean,
idea.
You go
they
into
do
the
that.
bathroom, it smells like
That's true. It smells like, pineapple.
Fruity Loops.
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
Fruit Loops. Fruity Loops.
That's true. I had no idea he was at Kalani. That's so crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know this. But then we're gonna let's take a break because we're gonna try something different with your performance
Okay.
tonight. So let's take a break here and we're gonna come back with more Scholar. Sleep time's over. We'll be right back. All right, as we're back, before I fall in love with Scholar, once again, here he is, Scholar.
What's up, guys? Shouts out to Sleep Time's Over, man. Yeah. I go by the name of Scholar. Thank you guys so much. Sick. The song's called Where the Grass is Greenest. Yeah, I think I finally figured out where the grass is the greenest. Hey, I figured
I finally figured out where the grass is the greenest. I thank the God got me speechless. I took a trip to hell and back just to save my soul. There was a second I reckoned I wouldn't make it home. I reached the heaven, I caught a grip and it made me strong. Realized that life is a trip that I couldn't take alone. Create my zone, reminiscing back to 91. My rigid condition, the minute that my time begun. I had a vision, my mission, wishing to find a son. Itching for some wisdom, omniscient told me the time will come. Where I'm from, I done came a long way. Tried to chase acceptance, a step in the wrong way. From setting the bomb blaze, it's burning like Pompeii. The blessing every sentence, a second the song plays. I used to always think there had to be a greener side, till I realized it's right where I stand. Dropping insecurities, all of my immaturity. Looking inside the mirror, seeing a good ass man. I never thought that I would see this, getting past all my demons. I'm thanking God, can't believe this. Yeah, you know you got me speechless. I think I finally figured out where the grass is the greenest. I figured out where it's greenest. I think I finally figured out where the grass is the greenest. I'm thanking God got me speechless. Yeah. Thank you guys.
There we are, Scholar, man. Good stuff, man.
Thank
Check
you.
out his album. It's really good shit.
Where the grass is greenest, man.
It's
Spotify.
really good quality stuff, man.
No more iTunes, I guess, so Apple Music.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're starting early.
YouTube.
No Apple, no iTunes, but shout out to everyone that's been here. Shout out to
Yeah,
everyone
thank you
that
guys
came
so
out
much for
tonight.
coming, man.
Qualified,
Shouts out to
stood.
Quali, shouts out to Stud.
Everybody that was here. Shout out to Earl Kakako, Sakai and Company, the Red Velvet, I believe, is the cupcakes
Shouts
tonight.
out to Cavett.
Shout out to
Light
Cavett,
Sleepers.
the Catalyst.
Yes.
Once again, I'm going to talk about, we're going to do the special show. The final show at Light Sleepers will be June 19th. Cavett and I for one final time at the store. So, yeah, shout out to that one.
OG shit.
Scholar,
Thank
good
you for
times
having
as
me,
always,
man.
man.
You
Thank
the
you.
man.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Sleep time's over. We're
See you,
out.
bro.
Thank you for listening to Sleep Time's Over. Time's over. No sleeping tonight.